high call series.
Morning, children. So today we are going to learn about places of worship. So we know we have a large number of religious beliefs in our country. Okay, so our country is one country, or only one country in the world where the people have the right to believe in any religion they want to believe. Okay. So all other countries are either, they have a national religion. But as far as India is concerned, India is a secular country. Secular country means, there is no separate rights for any particular religious groups. All religious beliefs or the people who follow religious beliefs are all equal in front of a law. Right? So we have different religions in India, different religious groups in India, right? So there are so much of differences also. Like for example, the place of worship differs, whom they worship, the God differs. Then the way of worshiping differs. Then the holy books that they follow, they differ. So when we go from religion to religion, there are a lot of differences in between them. There are a lot of differences in between them. And in this lesson, actually, we are going to compare different religions on the basis of the religion, the God whom they worship, right? The person, the place where they worship this God, the holy book they follow, and the persons who perform this sermons and all. All right. So we will make it a chart, right? So the first one is the religion, right? The second is the God in this religion. Third is the place of worship. Fourth is the holy book, right? Then person who performs sermons and important place of worship. Okay. So now we will make that into a table. So in this table, we are going to compare different religions based on the gods whom they worship there, the place of worship, then the holy book they follow, then the person who perform the sermons. For every religion, there is a religious head. No? So the person who performs the sermons is that, and for every single religion, there are some most important religious centers also. Okay, so in this lesson, now what we are going to do is we are going to compare these in a different religions, right? So the first religion is Hinduism. So what is the first religion we will study? Yes, it's a Hinduism. The speciality of Hinduism is that it is one of the oldest religions in the world. Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world, and the Hindus, they pray idols of gods and goddesses. Idols means what? Statue kind of a thing, either made out of rock or carved out of using different metals, right? So Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world, and Hindus worship idols, small statue kind of a thing, made up of both rock and metals, right? Their gods have many names, like the Lord Rama or God Lord Krishna, huh? Or Lord Shiva. Huh? Goddesses are also there, like Lakshmi, huh? Durga Mata. Okay, so when it comes to Hinduism, there are a lot of gods in Hinduism, and they are known in different names like Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. Okay, and then goddesses are also there, Lord Lakshmi, then Durga Mata. Okay, it goes on like that. Plenty of gods are there, right? The place of worship of Hindus are a temple. Okay, so the Hindus worship in temples, and the holy books are also, so many holy books are there, especially Vedas, the Ramayana, Mahabharata. Okay, so the holy books followed by the Hindus are, plenty of books are there. So many books are there. Some of them are the Vedas, the four Vedas, yes, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Right? All these are different holy books followed in a Hindu religion. The person who performs the sermons in the temple is known as a pujari. So, who is a pujari? A pujari is a person who performs the religious sermons in a temple. Right? Now, the important worship place of worship. In Hinduism, plenty of places of worships are there. Like Tirupati is one. Okay, then Shabarimala is another one. Then in every region we have one more other. Madurai Meenakshi temple is another one. Rameshwaram is another one. Huh? So plenty of such temples are there throughout. Okay, we know Puri, Jagannath, the temple of Lord Jagannatha is another one. So everywhere we can find temples. But one most important one is Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple. Okay, so Ranganatha Swami Temple in Tamil Nadu is the biggest temple in India, right? So Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple in Tamil Nadu is the biggest temple in India. So the first religion that we have learned here is Hinduism. The gods, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva. Then goddesses are also worshipped in Hinduism, like a goddess Lakshmi or goddess Durga Mata. The place of worship is a temple. The holy books, plenty are there, like Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, all are holy books in Hinduism. Then the person who performs the sermons is called a pujari. And important place of worship, plenty are there. Lot of temples are there throughout India. But one which stands different is Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple in Tamil Nadu, which is the biggest temple in India. Clear? Yes. Now, we will go on to the second one. So, another major religion in India is Sikhism. Okay, so another major religion in India is Sikhism. And Sikhism is actually the religious beliefs of the Sikh people, Sikh, who mostly belongs to the state of Punjab. Okay, so Sikhism is a religion which is followed by the Sikhs, and the god in Sikhism is a Vaheguru, Vaheguru, right? And the place of worship is Gurudwara. Okay, then the holy book is Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikhism. Then the person who perform the rituals are known as Granthi. And the most important place of worship is obviously the Golden Temple. Where is Golden Temple? Yes, Amritsar, Punjab. Okay. So Sikhism is another major religious belief in India. Sikh people call the god as Vaheguru. The place of worship is a Gurudwara, and they sing some hymns. Hymns means some small religious songs or shlokas, right? And they are known as Gurubani. Gurubani. So Gurubani is a hymns sung by the Sikh people. The holy book is Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Granth Sahib is the name of the holy book they follow. The person who performed the ceremonies and all is called Granthi. And an important place of worship as far as Sikhism is concerned is Amritsar, the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Now, we will go to the next religious belief, and that is Islamism. Okay, Islamism. So Islamism is actually a global religious belief. Okay, it's restricted not only in India, but there are so many countries around the world who believes in this religious belief, and we have the people who follow these religious beliefs also in India. Okay, so they call the god as Allah. Allah is the name of the God in Islamism. The place of worship is, you know it, it's a mosque. The holy book is a Quran, right? And the person who performs the ceremonies at a mosque is called the Maulavi. So who is a Maulavi? The religious head in a mosque is called a Maulavi. And an important place of worship is a Juma Masjid. In New Delhi. Okay, it's the biggest mosque in India. So, mosque is a place of worship of those who follow the God called Allah, and they are called, the religious belief is called Islamism. It's a global religious belief. The holy book is Quran, and their prayer is called namaz. The name of the prayer in Islamism is a namaz, right? And they pray 5 times a day. So the religious head who performs the ceremonies and all in a mosque is called a Maulavi, and the biggest mosque in India is a Juma Masjid in a New Delhi, right? Now we have the next religious belief, that is a Christianity. Right? Christianity. And the name of the God is yes, Jesus Christ is the name of the God in Christianity. The place of worship is a church. The holy book they follow is a Bible. The person who performs the ceremonies is usually known as a father. Then the important place of worship in India is a mega cathedral. The biggest, yes, a place of worship. Okay, I'll make a small change here. I'll add in India because if you go beyond India, yeah, we can find a bigger yes, places of worship outside there. Okay, so the next is Christianity. They follow the God called Jesus Christ. The place of worship is a church. Sundays are very special for the Christians because all the Christians do come to the church on Sunday mornings and attend the prayer services. These prayer services are called Mass. Okay? Yes. So, the Holy Book is the Bible. The person who performs this in a church is a father or a priest. And Method Cathedral is a yes biggest church in India. Okay? So these are the major religious beliefs in India. Hinduism is a religion. God, yeah, Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Brahma, Lakshmi, Durga Mata, Kali Mata, plenty of gods are there in Hinduism. The place of worship is a temple. Then the holy book that is being followed in Hinduism, plenty are there like Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, plenty of books are there. A person who performs the ceremonies in a temple is called a pujari. The important temple in India, though there are plenty of temples, the biggest temple in India is the Sri Ranganatha Swami temple. Right? Second one is a Sikhism. The second religion is a Sikhism. They call their God Vaheguru. Gurudwara is the place of worship as far as the Sikhism is concerned. The holy book that they follow is a Guru Granth Sahib. Granthi is a person who performs rituals in a Gurudwara. Golden Temple at Amritsar is the biggest Gurudwara in India. Right? The third religion is Islamism. So it's a global religion. The God in Islamism is called Allah. The place of worship is a mosque. Then Quran is a holy book of Islamism. Maulavi is the name of a person who performs the rituals in a mosque. And the most important or the biggest mosque in India is Juma Masjid in New Delhi. Right? So the next is Christianity. Jesus Christ is the God in Christianity. It's also a global religion. Church is a place of worship where Christians gather, especially on Sundays, to attend the prayer services called a Mass. Bible is a holy book in Christianity. The person who performed the rituals in the church is called a father. Then Method Cathedral, Hyderabad, Telangana, is the biggest church in India. Right? Other than these, there are some other religions also present in India, like Buddhism. Okay, Buddhism is a religion that is prominent in India. The Buddhists pray Lord Buddha, Gautam Buddha, who is considered as a god in Buddhism. The Buddhist temples are called pagodas. Pagodas, right? Then another religious belief is Jainism. Okay, Varthaman Mahavira is considered as a god in Jainism. Okay, Jain temples are also there. Then there is another religious belief called Parsis. Parsis are also there, especially in north or western part of India has a lot of Parsis. Okay, the temple is called a fire temple. Okay, the temples of Parsis are called a fire temple, and their holy book is called Zendavasta. Zendavasta. Okay, so these are comparatively, not as big a religion as a Hinduism or a Islamism or a Christianity or a Sikhism. Okay, so Buddhism, Jainism, then Parsis, right? So plenty of other such smaller religious groups are also. Zoroastrians are there. Okay, so they are all very small and they do also exist in our country, right? So that is the lesson, places of worship. So I'll keep this board, okay, this board I will keep in front of you for a minute so that you can read this table once again, and if you want, you can make a note out of it also, right? So after that, we will go on to the activity part of this lesson, right? So children, we have already completed the lesson by now, and it is a time for us to go with the activities and the exercise part of the lesson, right? Okay. So the exercise part starts here with true or false. There are 5 sentences given there. We need to read these sentences one by one, check with what we have learned in the lesson, and based on that, we need to check whether these statements are true or false. If these statements carry the same idea that we have in the lesson that what we have learned, then the statement is a true one, and if it doesn't, then it is a false one. Right? Okay. Now, so the first sentence, Hindus worship in a temple. Is it true or false? So we have read about different religions, their holy books, the holy places of worship, isn't it, in the lesson? And then we have come across this point that temple is a place of worship of Hindus. So temple being the place of worship for Hindus, it is a place where, yes, people go for. The Hindus go for. So that is a true statement. Second, the Muslims do not have any idol in a mosque. They do not believe in idol worship. We have read this also in this lesson. They do not believe in any shape for God. So there is no idol. So that is also a true statement. The Sikh pray to their gurus in their Gurudwara. Gurudwara is a place where the Sikh people worship their gurus. Right? So they pray for pray to their gurus. It's a true statement. The Christians go to church daily. Do they go to the church daily? No. We have already seen that the Christians go to the church on every Sunday. Isn't it? The Christians go to the church on every Sunday, not every day. Right? So this is a false statement. The holy book of Parsis is the Quran. So the holy book of Parsis. Parsis is another religious group. Zendavesta is the name of their holy book, isn't it? Zendavesta. Right? And whose holy book is the Quran? Quran is the holy book of Muslims. The people who follow Islamism, their holy book is a Quran. Right? So that also is a false statement. Right? So Hindus worship in a temple is a right statement, it's a true statement. Muslims do not have any idol in the mosque is a true statement. The Sikhs pray to their gurus in the gurudwaras is a right statement. The Christians go to the church daily is a false statement. The holy book of Parsis is the Quran is a false statement. Right? So shall we check with the answers once? Yes. Hindus worship in a temple. True. Muslims do not have any idol in a mosque. True. The Sikhs pray to their gurus in the Gurudwara. True. The Christians go to the church daily. False. The holy book of Parsis is the Quran. False. Right? So now I will keep the screen the same for you for another minute so that you can look at the sentences and verify why these two sentences have gone wrong. Okay? Second one, fill in the blanks. So we have 5 sentences here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 sentences are there. And based on what we have learned in the lesson, here we need to, fill the blanks with the suitable word. Based on what we have learned in the lesson, we need to fill it. Right? So the first one, the idols of Shiva and Durga are found in a, where can we find the idols of Durga and Shiva? In a temple. Where can we find? In a temple. So idols of Shiva and Durga are found in a temple. Second, the Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. Okay? So the Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. 6 sing hymns called what is the name of the hymns that are sung by the 6? Gurubani. What is it? Gurubani. So Gurubani is a name of hymns. Hymns means what? The holy songs, the spiritual songs that we sing. Muslims call God by the name of Allah. Muslims call God by the name of Allah. Then the priest in a church is called a father. The priest in a church is called a father. Right? So the idol of Shiva and Durga are found in a temple. Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. 6 sing hymns called Gurubani. Muslims call God by the name of Allah. And the priest in a church is called a father. So shall we check them with the answers? Yes. The idol of Shiva and Durga are found in a temple. The Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. 6 sing hymns called Gurbani. Muslims call God by the name of Allah. The priest in a church is called a father. Okay. So I'll keep the screen the same for another minute for you so that you can read them once again. So the next is match the following. So here we have got some religious ideologies and some places and descriptions are given on the column B. So what we need to do is we need to read this column first, and based on what we have learned in the lesson, we need to identify the right options, and with them we need to complete this by establishing a matching link, right? So Almighty God is there in a mosque, is there in a gurudwara, is there in a church, is there in a temple, is everywhere, right? Okay. So Almighty God, the correct option is worshipped by different names. We have already seen in the lesson also. It's a single God. Okay, there is some power which makes everything run in a specific manner, specific order in the entire universe, and that particular power is something that we call by the name God. But we worship God in different names based on the religious beliefs and the ways by which we worship. Okay, so the Almighty God is worshipped by different names. Second, Hindus, they go to temple. So Hindus, temple, Muslims, mosque, Christians, church. And the Sikhs worship in Gurudwara, isn't it? So they are the places of worship, isn't it? So temple is a place of worship for Hindus. For Muslims, it is a mosque. For Christians, it's a church. And for Sikhs, it's a Gurudwara, right? So Hindus, temple, Muslims, mosque, Christians, church, Sikhs, Gurudwara, and all religions teach us love and unity. Okay? All religions, they are different by the name, by the way of worship, by the place of worship, but every religious belief says one thing, that is love humanity and be united. Human beings should not be categorized based on the religious beliefs and all. We should love everyone. Okay? So, shall we check with the answers once? Yes. Almighty God worshipped in different names. The Hindus, temple. Muslims, mosque. Christians, church. Sikhs, Gurudwara. All religions teach us love and unity. Right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can have a look at this matching. Okay? So look at it carefully. Right? answer the following in one word. We need to answer these in a single word. So description is given there. We need to identify and write the one word solution here. Okay. So one of the holy books of the Hindus. One of the holy books of Hindus. Hinduism is a religion which has got a large number of religious books like Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, then Mahabharata, Upanishads are there, plenty of Vedas are there, 4 Vedas, isn't it? So all these are religious books or holy books as far as Hinduism is concerned. We need to write only one here. So I'll write the name of Bhagavad Gita. If you want, you can write the name of Ramayana, doesn't matter. Okay? So Bhagavad Gita. Now, the holy book of Muslims. What do you call the holy books of Muslims? Quran. The holy books of Muslims is called the Quran. Now, the holy book of Sikh people. Yeah, Guru Granth Sahib. What is it? Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikh people. Holy book of Christians is the Bible. The holy book of Christians is the Bible. Okay. So holy book of Hindus, we can say Bhagavad Gita. Holy book of Muslims, it's a Quran. Holy book of the Sikhs, it's a Guru Granth Sahib. And the holy book of Christians, it's a Bible. Now, the priest in a church is called, what do you call the priest in a church? A father. Isn't it? A priest in a church is called a father. A priest in a mosque is called a Maulavi. What do you call him? We call the priest in a mosque a Maulavi. Right? A priest in a mosque is called a Maulavi. A priest in a temple is called a Pujari. A priest in a temple is called a Pujari. And the priest in a Gurudwara. What do the Sikh people call their priest? A Sikh people call their priest Granthi. What is it? Granthi. So, one of the holy books of Hindus, Bhagavad Gita, the holy book of Muslims, Quran, the holy book of Sikhs, Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of Christians, Bible, the priest in a church, father, the priest in a mosque, Maulavi, the priest in a temple, Pujari, and the priest in a Gurudwara, Granthi. Right? So shall we check the answers once? Yes. So one of the holy books of the Hindus, Bhagavad Gita. You can write any book. Okay, you can write Ramayana, you can write Mahabharata, you can write any of the Vedas, or Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita. I just written one, that's it. The holy book of Muslims, Quran, there is no other option, only one book. The holy book of Sikhs, again, single book, Guru Granth Sahib. The holy book of Christians, Bible. The priest in a church is a father. A priest in a mosque is a Maulavi. A priest in a temple is a Pujari. And a priest in a Gurudwara is a Granthi. Right? So now, I'll keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can have a look at these once again. Right? Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. What does a religion teach us? So what do we learn from a religion? A religion teaches us to love and be in unity. So what does a religion teach us? Religion teaches us love and unity. Where do Hindus go to worship? Hindus go to temple to worship. Hindus go to temple to worship. Who is Vayaguru? Who is a Vayaguru? The god of a Sikhs is called a Vayaguru. The gods of a Sikhism is called a Vayaguru. What do the Muslims call their god? The Muslims call their god by the name of Allah. The Muslims call their god by the name of Allah. Whom do the Christians pray in a church? Whom do Christians pray? Christians pray to Jesus Christ in a church. Okay? So what does the religion teach us? Our religion teaches us love and unity. Where do Hindus go to worship? Hindus go to temple to worship. Who is a Vayaguru? The god of a Sikhs is called Vayaguru. What do the Muslims call their god? Muslims call their god Allah. Whom do the Christians pray in a church? Christians pray to Jesus Christ in a church. Right? Okay, now I'll keep the screen the same for another minute so that yes, you can have a better look at it. Okay? Read all the questions thoroughly and the answers specifically. Okay? Look at the pictures and complete the puzzles. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words have to be completed. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 images are also given there. So based on these images, now we need to identify what the words are. So this is a temple. There is a saint also standing there. And temple, isn't it? Is it? Temple, temple. Okay? So Temple, temple. Right? Now the second one, which is here, second one is here. This looks like a mosque, isn't it? Yeah. It looks like a mosque and it also starts with M. Shall we check? M-O-S-Q-U-E. What is it? M-O-S-Q-U-E. Mosque. Right? Now, third one. This one. Yeah, this. It's a church, isn't it? C-H-U-R-C-H. Church. Third one is a church. Third one is a church. And the fourth one is a golden temple here. That is a G-U-R-U-D-W-A-R-A. So what is it? It's a Gurudwara. It's a Gurudwara. Okay. So look at the answer. Temple, mosque, church, Gurudwara. Fine. Yeah, so based on the pictures, we got the places of worship of for religious communities. Okay? that is from this lesson. And we will meet in the next lesson again with a new lesson. In the next class, we will meet again with a new lesson. So until we meet in the next lesson, stay home, stay safe. Okay? Thank you.